Good afternoon, all. So this is the first time that we are meeting. We didn't have lectures last week, right? So I'm Sirini and will be conducting the module marketing management. Okay. So I have been graduated from University of Srilanka and did master at the University of Colombo and having lecturing experience around 6 years now, right? So so in online, we have only one student, right? Is that so? In India? I guess that's it. Okay. So, do you have any questions? Right. Then, have you all received the link success? Right. I have uploaded today morning. For the moment, I have uploaded course outline, session plan, and also today's plan. Okay. We'll be uploading remaining slides in future, and we'll upload your assignments as well. So before that, I will explain you now. This is the session plan. You can find this in MS. Right? So we will be having 15 sessions. So this is the 3 credit subject, right? And you will be having assessments. I have mentioned the deadlines, right? Main one is you will be having group presentation and group report. Right, I will let you know what are the assessments in detail by next week. So for the moment, remember you will be having a group presentation, group report. That's one assignment, and then you are having one individual assignment, which is a report, and also you are having some module activities. There will be 5 module activities to be submitted. Okay. So those are the continuous assessments. Apart from that, you are having final exam. So here, 50 marks will be allocated for all the continuous assessments. Remaining 50 will be for the final exam. So you have to complete all the continuous assessments in order to sit for the final exam. It's applicable to all modules, right? So let's say in one module, if you have 4 continuous assessment components, then you have to complete all 4. Assume that you have completed only 3 and missed 1. That means marks will be shown as 0 to you, and which means you cannot sit for final exam. Right? So because of that, you have to complete all the continuous assessments in all. Right? That's that, and you can find the deadlines there. Right? I will explain what are the assessments next. Okay, then we are going to start the lesson. Right. You can note down this. This is the first lesson, scope of marketing management. Yes. In this lesson, we will be just learning about some basic concepts in relevant to marketing. For example, we will be learning what is marketing, marketing management process, and also some terms definition. So some of those you may be already familiar, right? If you have done the commercing previously or with other professional applications, you may have learned some of it, right? So, however, we are going to learn some basic concepts in relation to marketing under this lesson, right? So, before that, I will be giving you a document. Here it includes some definitions of marketing, right? So, first try to find out what are the key terms that you can find in all these definitions, right? So, there are a few definitions in relevant to marketing, right? And you can highlight or underline what are the key points or key terms that you can find out in all these definitions, right? So you can do that first. Same definitions are there in the slide as well. Identify what are the key terms. So we can say, according to the definition, key activities as you think comes under marketing. Okay, so before going through these definitions, normally when we say marketing, what comes to your mind? As you know, what is marketing? Yes, previously, sometimes you have learned anything that comes to your mind when we say marketing.
Say product or services to customer.
Yes, how to sell your product, services to customers. So we contents.
Market segment.
Identifying market segments. Right. So here now you have gone through the definition, few definitions, right? So in those definitions, what are the key points that you have identified? Which we can say some activities in relevant marketing is first definition. And you have identified key points. Satisfying consumers. Performance. Yes. So it includes mainly key points. One is to identify and satisfy consumer requirements. Another one is it will be done to make a profit to the company. Right. So those two key points are there. I will list down here. Right. So one is to identify and satisfy consumer requirements. Another one is to make a profit. What else in the second definition? It also includes somewhat similar. One is it says to create value for consumer, right? And the other one is having good relationship with customers, right? That's there. And also it also says to earn benefits, which means it can be profit or any other objectives, right? So same sort of things are there. Creating values that I will link to here. Creation of value to consumer and maintain relationships with consumers and also to earn benefit. That's I will put as the same thing to make a profit. Then in the third one, same point is there, earning profit, creating profit. And also it also highlights identifying and satisfying needs of consumers or the identified market segment, right? That means same thing here, satisfying consumer needs and wants. Right, same points are there. Then in the fourth one, it highlights about the flow of goods and services from producer to consumer, right? So that means I will put it as creation of products and services. Then in the final one, and there are also same thing there, satisfaction of consumer needs and wants, and creating and exchanging products, and also providing value to consumer. Same points, right? So in all these definitions, even though the definitions are, if once we look at it, seems like different, same points are there, right? So here, based on these key points, can you create one definition by yourself? So try to write one definition by using these 5 points. When it's come to marketing, normally most people think marketing is about only advertising and selling part, right? But it's not. It includes many activities which will lead to advertisements and selling part, right? So advertising and selling is like the last few activities of entire marketing process, right? So then here you can create a definition. Whatever definition you have created by using this is fine, right? In exam, it will not ask to write what is marketing. That kind of questions will not be there. But when you are going through definitions, you don't have to remember all those definitions. Instead of that, you can create your own definition and refer to it. Right? But the key points should be there. Right? So then I will give you that means, let's say we can say marketing is creating value to consumers by identifying their needs and wants through the creation of products and services with the aim of making profit and maintaining relationship. That kind of a definition you can create. Right? So I will put it here. If you want, you can refer to that definition, or else you can refer to the definition that you have created by using these points. So marketing is so if you have already created a definition similar to this, no need to write this one, or else you can write it down. Right. Then in marketing, as I say, it is not only about advertisements and selling part, it includes different activities, right? So first thing is, as you have mentioned, what they will be doing is they will be identifying their market segment, or we can say identification of their target market or target consumers, right? Then based on the target consumers, they will try to find out what they need and want, what are the needs and wants they are having. Then based on that, they will try to identify what they value, right? That's another activity. Then based on their needs and wants, they will be coming up with products and services, goods and services, right? Then they will be deciding what is the price of products and services, right? Then once they have decided, they will be starting doing advertisements and selling part, right? After that, it will include distribution of product that part as well. So this entire process is what we call marketing, right? So selling and advertisement is it's like last part of the marketing
activities, right? So then those also you can write down. Those are activities. We can say marketing activities. Identify so all these activities, so sometimes even the research and development of products, those also comes under marketing. And then simply remember, marketing is about entire process of creating products, identifying consumers, right? Pricing products, then doing promotions, advertisements, selling, distribution, all these includes in marketing. Right? So then, what may be the meaning of marketing management? Marketing in the sense those all activities, process of all activities could be marketing management. Making. So it's like marketing management is about the administration part of the all these marketing activities. That means whether those are properly in place, whether those have been implemented, the execution of these activities, all these will be overlooked through the marketing management, right? So you are learning management module as well, right? So I mean, some of you may learn, right? So here are we having CA accepted as well as AAP accepted students? Both, right? Yes. So I think some of you may doing management fundamentals. So in there, that means, however, when it's come to marketing management, it's about administration of the administration part of the marketing function. Or we can say whether these activities are properly in place within the company, whether those are happening or not. That management part will be done under marketing management. Right? Marketing in the sense all these activities, right? Application of all these activities. Whether those activities are properly in place, whether it requires any changes, whether it requires any planning part, that will be done under marketing management. Right? So simply you can say managing all these marketing efforts within the company, that's we call marketing management. Okay? So you can write down that in slide. Now you have already learned what's marketing. You can write down another topic, marketing management, marketing versus marketing. Anyone who is doing all 5 subjects, principles of economics, all 5. Right, here write down marketing is all the activities and strategies conducted to satisfy consumer needs point. Marketing management is management is the administration part of marketing activities. Then I will give you a small activity you can discuss with each other and write down what is the difference as a thing, what is the difference between marketing and selling. Yeah, what is the difference between those two?
That is focus side towards customers. Selling is focus on already they are selling the already produced.
Okay. Right. So yes, we can say marketing is about they try to find what are the needs wants consumers are having. Based on that, they try to create demand, create products, right? So based on what they have identified, they will be selling product. That's what comes under selling. What else? Another difference you can say marketing is about all those activities, collection of all activities. Selling is one part of it, right? One step or one activity comes under marketing is selling, right? That's also you can write. That's another difference. Okay. And so that means marketing it includes wide range of activities, right? Selling is something direct that we do, right? So selling means we can say we are trying to influence or persuade consumers to buy something. That's what we call selling. So it's something direct. Sometimes may be done by salespersons, right? Marketing is not like that. It's include wide range of activities and it is something long term that we do. So it includes identifying needs want, creating demand, creating products, when trying to maintain relationship with consumers, right? So performing all those activities to keep consumers is what is marketing. Selling is something direct and it's short term. So we can say once we have done all marketing activities, closing the deal part is what selling. Right? So we try to sell something to a person. Okay? So for example, let's say we are going to um, let's say we are going to sell a TV or something to a consumer, right? So then identifying what consumers want, then doing advertisements, promotions, providing discounts, all these comes under marketing, right? If salesperson are going to directly talk to them and persuade them to buy it, that's what we call. Okay. So then that's the difference. Some other differences are there in here. So the key points, if you haven't written these things, you can write down. Selling Right. Then these differences are also there. Right. This is what I told you. It's include the creation of demands, maintaining long relationship, and selling is about closing the individual deal or the sale, right? And marketing, it includes many activities. Selling is just a narrow thing, or we can say one activity comes under marketing, right? And marketing is about long term because they try to create awareness, keep consumers for a long period of time. So they will be doing these marketing activities continuously. Selling is the short term, one time thing, right? Once one sale is done, they will move on to another sale, right? Then marketing is indirect. That means they will try to indirectly attract consumers through advertisements, promotional methods, or promotional campaigns. Selling is direct. You will directly, maybe face to face, or maybe through telephone or through message, you will try to sell something to a consumer. That's what salespeople do, right? So those are other differences between these two, right? Then we are going to learn about role of marketing in an organization. There are two key points. One is as a function of business and other one is as a skill, right? So what are the business functions that you know apart from marketing? What are the business functions? Marketing and market. That means the departments that you're having in companies.
Brand,
Branding, it's okay. That means which are separate functions. What are the departments that we have? Admin, operations, production, finance, HR, right? IT. Those are different departments, or we call business functions, right? Marketing also one. Okay. So as a business function, marketing helpful or it linked with other functions, right? So it's obvious thing because all these functions, even though they are working as separate departments, all these are interrelated with each other, right? So that's one thing. Another one is as a skill. That means in relevant to marketing, there are two skills that we will be learning. We have market sensing ability, and another one is relating ability. Those two are there, right? So before that, you can write down and that paper also. These two are there. As a function of the business, write down one example. You can take now marketing is there. You can take any other function, maybe HR, maybe finance. Since your area is finance or accounting, you can take that. Write down how marketing and finance or maybe accounting or maybe HR, those are linked. Take one another function and write down how that function is linking with marketing. So how marketing helps to that function. Let's say you have taken finance, how marketing helps to finance function. Can you tell me a few points how marketing helps for finance? In other way around also, finance activities also will be helpful for marketing. Any points? Calculating cost. Price, yes. One thing is especially pricing. So when they are going to set pricing, that details will be provided by marketing department to finance based on the trends in the market, right? So they will be analyzing what are the trends, what are the changes in market, and competitor pricing, all those information, marketing analysis information will be provided by marketing department to finance, which will help them to do pricing strategies. What can profitability analysis, yes, that also will be helpful. And from the finance side, they will be providing related budgets for marketing activities, promotional activities. Then if we take marketing and production, how they will be. Sorry? Raw material. Sorry.
Producing of production.
Producing of products, yes. So now in production department, they will be doing the production. So to do that, they need to know what actual consumers need. That will be identified by marketing. Right? So marketing will provide consumer information to production department as well as maybe to research and development department if they have one. Then they can produce products and services depending on that. Consumer trends, consumer purchasing patterns, those will be analyzed by marketing. Then marketing and HR. It will be done. Then HR will be helpful for marketing to provide relevant talented marketing professionals, right? That is there. And maybe from the marketing side, they can communicate information about branding. Like, you know, in companies, that when you are using logos, there are rules, regulations. So those things can be communicated to HR. Then HR can be communicated to those two employees. So to make sure that branding is properly happening within the company, we can get help from it. Those likewise, these functions are linked with each other, even IT also. That's how marketing is important within the company as a function. Okay. So you can write down those points here, marketing and finance. One is pricing. Then next importance is as a skill, right? So in marketing, it provides mainly two skills are there, which we categorize as market sensing skill and another one is related. Sensing skill mean what marketing they are doing is they will try to find out what are the changes or the trends in the market, right? If they specifically have a target consumers, then relevant to that market segment, what are the changes happening, right? Maybe consumer preference changes, maybe social trends, right? Maybe technological changes. Likewise, sensing in the sense they are going to capture what are the changes happening in the market. Based on that, they will be using information to do other activities relevant to marketing. That's what we call market sensing. Sensing in the sense they will capture what is happening in the market, what are the changes, right? Then market relating skill in the sense they will try to create good relationship with consumers. Normally they try to have long-term relationship with consumers. That's how they create loyal consumers. Right? So ability to create loyal consumers, ability to create long-term relationship with consumers, that's we call market feelings. Right? Those are what that means as a skill in the sense in marketing department or if you consider marketing activities, through that they will be having those two abilities which will be helpful for the company, right? So in there you can write as a skill there are two market sensing skills. That sensing skill mean ability to capture and capture changes in the market. Capturing in the sense it could be current changes, so they will try to predict future changes. And that also capturing current changes or predicting future changes. So changes, you can write examples, social trends, technological changes, technological changes, social trends. Then second skill is market relating skill. Market relating skill. In ability to create long-term relationship with consumers. So that means performing all those marketing activities, they will be practicing those few skills, right? So identifying consumer needs, demands, value, all those terms are the sensing ability part, right? Then advertisements, selling, distribution, all those activities will be the relating skill, right? So that's what it says. So then that's how a marketing will be important within the company, right? So as a function, it is helpful, and as a skill, it is helpful. Then we are going to learn this one, designing market offerings. Market offerings mean whatever the things that we provide to consumers to satisfy their needs and wants, we call it market offerings. Right? It can be a product, can be a service, can be information, can be experience, right? All these we call market offerings. Okay? The definition is clear. Then the market offerings we can categorize into four. Right? We have convenience, shopping, specialty, and unsold. Sometimes in economics, you may have learned these are under products. These are different products, right? So what does it mean by convenience offering? So you may have learned it as convenience goods in economics. Examples or definition that you do. Convenience products. Convenience in the sense the price the product of those prices will be very low and it is easy for us to buy those. Like normally some essential products, right? The things that we can easily buy comes under that, right? Products or service. Shopping goods, shopping offerings. It's opposite of that, the prices will be high. And before buying it, we will be doing comparison, right? That means we will be comparing whether this is worth to buy it. We will be checking features, ingredients, that kind of products we call shopping. Any examples? Yes, yes. What else? What are the products that we compare features? Mostly smart devices, right? Then maybe electric items, right? Those are comes under that, right? Prices are high and we will do a comparison before buying. We will be very careful, right? Convenience goods are opposite, right? Mostly essential products comes under that. Specialty in the sense we will be considering maybe brand of the product before buying it, right? And again, sometimes again prices will be high. Those kind of products comes under specialty. Unsold in the sense the product that are not that much. That means we are going to buy those products only when we have a real need. Right? ඒක ගන්නම ඕන කියලා need එකක් ආවොත් විතරයි මේ product එක ගන්නේ. Those products we call unsold, right? So most example is the common example is insurance, right? Insurance or maybe funeral related products, those services that we buy, right? We are buying those only when we need it. Those are comes under that. Right? So then you can write down topic types of market offerings. Types of market offerings. Under that first one, convenience. Convenience in front of that right down less expensive. Less expensive, frequently purchased products. Examples, you can write essential products that we like foods. In shopping offerings, in high-priced products, which will be compared before buying. Examples, you can write electronic items, furniture, then specialty. Specialty. Products which will be purchased by considering brand name. So that means basically luxury items, even those furniture, electrical items, smartphones, all smart devices, clothes, those also can come under specialty, but will be buying because of the brand, right? So then unsold. The last one, cleaning. Products which will not be actively seek by consumers. Actively seek by consumers until the need arises. Examples, insurance, life insurance. And funeral services. And up to now, what we have learned is what is marketing, marketing management, selling, the role of marketing, and also the smart marketing offerings, right? So these are here in this lesson, we are just learning definition of some terms. Okay. Then any questions up to this point? So then we will have a break after that.
Sorry. So.
We will start the new part. Here we will be learning some key terms that we are going to use in when we are learning market, right? So some of these you may have already familiar with, right? So these are the key terms that we will be using. First we have need and move. So what does it mean by a need? Then what is move? The example, so essential, yes, we can say to survive, what are the things that we essentially don't need, those are we call needs, right? Then wants mean the way that we are going to satisfy those needs. Right? So what are the different ways of that? For example, if we say need is food, right, or hungry, then the wants will be all the methods available, right? Whether it's rice, and right? So those are simple things, terms that you may have already learned somewhere else, right? Then what is demand? That I think to me, I don't know whether you have learned in principles of economics. You will be learning demand and supply. So what is demand? It arises because of your wants. Okay? So because of consumer wants, demand will be created. But to create, to have a demand, or whether it will be demand or not, that will be depend on two things, right? One main one is there. Can anyone remember all this? Having want is one thing. That means you need to have a willingness to buy the thing. Another one is you need to have ability. That means you need to have a purchasing power, right? For example, let's say right now, let's say I have a want to buy a vehicle, certain vehicle, right? So I have the willingness, so I have the want, right? But if I don't have purchasing power, right, or the ability, then demand will not happen. Right? That means if I don't have enough money to buy that specific vehicle, then demand will not happen. So then in order to create the demand, we need to have two things. First one is your willingness, or we can call it as need or want. Another one is you need to have purchasing power or the ability. That means you need to have money. Right? So by having those two, that's what we call demand. Then what is product? Products mean what we offer to consumers to satisfy those demands, right, or wants. So products can include, that's the common word that we use for all the offerings, right? Product, not only the physical things, for service also we use that word, common word, right? So that is products. What is value? Consumer value. That means basically what you are expecting from the product or service, right? So if you receive what you are expecting, or the compare to what you pay, we compare your cost, what is the benefit you get? By comparing those two, you can identify consumer value, right? So consumer satisfaction will result because of that value, right? So if your benefit is higher than the cost, consumer will be satisfied. If your cost is higher than the benefit, it will lead to dissatisfaction. Right? So what you are expecting versus what you are receiving, that will be compared when you are going to calculate consumer satisfaction. Cost in the sense, price that you have to pay. So here cost means from the consumer side. Right? That means the price that consumer is paying to the product, that's what we call cost. So when you compare value and cost, you can measure whether you are satisfied or not. Then exchange relationship. What does it mean by exchange? Means simply you are sharing, right? It's a two-way thing. So one person is going to give something to another, and another one is giving something in return. It could be a product exchange, service exchange, or product money exchange, right? So whatever it is, if there is a transfer happening, that's we call exchange, right? Because of that exchange, if you create a short-term bond or a long-term bond, that's we call exchange relationship. Then transaction means once exchange done, that we call transaction. Once the exchange finished, right? Let's say I'm going to give you a vehicle and you have paid me the money, that means transaction has happened. Right? So because of the exchange, Once it is done, we call it transaction. Then mark and you can say simply they are consumers and suppliers meet each other to exchange product, or where demand supply happens. That's what we call market. Then I will give you the definitions for each. You can write down the topic first, four concepts of marketing. Okay, then I will give you a group activity to do. That's the last part of today's session. So there are two more topics to discuss. One is marketing management process. So that I will discuss next week. Before that, we will be discussing what are the challenges that marketing will be facing. Right, in relation to marketing function, what sort of challenges? So what are the changes in environment? How it can impact? Okay. So that you can create groups as you wish and try to find out what are the challenges that marketing function or the marketing department of any company is facing currently. Right? You can search and try to find out some points and then explain how those challenges impact. Okay. So you can do it as a group work. I will show you the question. This one. So simply find out what are the challenges the marketers or the marketing department face in current business environment. You can form groups and discuss.
Okay. Changes.
Yeah, have you finished that one? Then can you tell me what are the challenges that you have found out? What sort of challenges? Basically, it's linked with environmental changes. We will be learning that things are going to surface level. So what are the examples? The British one, yes. Understanding target audience, yes. There can be differences there. What else?
Lack of knowledge about the product.
Lack of knowledge about product. Okay.
Changes in consumer behavior.
Consumer behavior, yes, that's one thing. Their preferences can be changed. Recruiting, recruiting talents for marketing. Global competition. Yes.
Political uncertainty.
Political uncertainty, yes, and even economic aspects. Especially when we are going to price products, when we are going to decide pricing of products, it can be right.
Creating political. Creating political.
Creating political product is something challenging for us. And in relevant to consumer preference changes, I think there are some consumers, they are now more towards sustainability and aspects, those are there. Then some people, they consider about healthy products, right? Then the marketers, they have to think about that aspects, changes. And technological advancement, so people will be moving towards online, that is e-commerce things are there, online businesses are there. So in that case, their marketing aspects, they have changed. That means their promotional campaigns, all those should be updated. And they have sometimes used technology in order to do those things. Then they need to have talented workforce, talented marketers for that. Any other? And maybe some unexpected situations like COVID, environmental changes also can impact to demand of products and services, then it will impact the marketing. Right? They have to quickly find out what sort of changes are happening to consumer examples. Yes.
Government rules and
Government rules and regulation changes. Yes, that's there. Globalization, and even tax use really bad.
budget management.
Budget management in the government. Yes. Especially, I think even we have discussed previously, those departments or functions, they are working together, but still there can be inter-conflicts among departments, where even though marketing wants to do huge campaigns, finance may not allow to provide budget, right? They think from that point of view. And even from the HR side, there may not be talented workforce as information. So those challenges also within the company, inter-conflicts. Yeah. Anything else?
Retaining and training staff.
Training staff, yes. Retaining and training, marketing is that's another issue. And even the skills of marketing department employees, that also we have to consider. Sometimes with the changes in environment, we have to update their skills. So we have trained them. Yes.
Limited access to internet.
Limited access to
Internet.
internet. Yes, network facility. Yes. That's it. Another one is the generational changes. I think that also can impact. Because we don't know which generations are there in the marketing, where there are different generational consumers. So depending on the generation, their demands, what they need, all these can be different, right? Are there any Gen Z students who need Spanish? And I think you are millennials. You know what that age category, right? 97 and below Gen Z. 97 above millennials. Yes. Gen Z. Others millennials. So, right?
So,
Right, only one. Gen Z. Yeah. So, do you know what is the new generation? That is 25 onwards, babies. After Gen Z, we have Alpha. Now we have Beta as well. So we don't know what their characteristics. It's interesting to search about those different characteristics of different generations, right? So don't know what will be, what sort of people they will be done. Right. Okay. Then any questions from the today's lesson? it clear. When I go to the then next week I will let you know what are your assessments. Right? And we'll be doing the remaining part of this results. Then your attendance. Have you marked attendance through LMS in previous week? No. Your attendance ගන්නේ නැද්ද ඔයගලන්ගේ? මොකද LMS එකේ හදලා නැහැ attendance. You haven't marked නේ? Okay, then we will end for today. Do the remaining part.